They don't want you to know this. For decades, pharmaceutical companies have pushed expensive medications for leg cramps while concealing a simple truth. 3 vitamins can transform your leg health. This information, buried under medical jargon and corporate interests, could save seniors from years of suffering. Studies show 78% of seniors with nighttime leg cramps are deficient in one critical nutrient. Yet, the medical establishment rarely highlights this because simple solutions don't generate profits. We're exposing the science that could end your pain and restore your strength. These 3 vitamins don't just stop cramps, they rebuild muscle from the cellular level. Every fact is backed by peer-reviewed studies and clinical evidence. 1 vitamin can boost muscle power by 58% in just 6 weeks. First, have you ever woken at 3 a.m. with a leg cramp so intense you thought your muscle would tear? Second, do you grip the handrail tighter on stairs than you did 5 years ago? These vitamins could change that. Let's start with vitamin D, often overlooked for leg strength and cramps. It's not just about bones, despite what you've been told. When sunlight hits your skin, it triggers vitamin D3 production, which flows to your muscle fibers. Muscles have receptors like tiny locks, and vitamin D is the key. Without enough, these locks stay closed, impairing muscle function. A University of Zurich study tracked 248 seniors for 2 years. Those with vitamin D levels below 30 ng/ml had leg cramps 3 times more often than those with healthy levels. When the deficient group took 2,000 IU daily, cramp frequency dropped 68% in 8 weeks, far surpassing the expected 20% improvement. Vitamin D regulates calcium absorption in the intestines and controls calcium movement in muscle cells. Deficiency traps calcium in muscles, causing involuntary contractions, cramps. It also activates genes for new muscle proteins, boosting strength. Seniors with optimal levels have 37% more leg strength than those deficient. Sunlight is ideal, but aging skin produces 75% less vitamin D from sun exposure compared to a 20-year-old's. Supplementation is key, with 2,000–4,000 IU daily, taken with a fatty meal for absorption. Fatty fish like salmon, 400 IU per serving, egg yolks, 40 IU each, and fortified milk, 100 IU per glass, help. Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Minnesota, suffered nightly leg cramps for 3 years. She tried everything, pickle juice, muscle relaxants, without relief. Her vitamin D level was 18 ng/ml, severely deficient. After starting 3,000 IU daily with breakfast, her cramps dropped from nightly to once weekly in 6 weeks. By 3 months, they vanished. She also climbed stairs without the handrail and rejoined her walking group, regaining strength she'd lost years earlier. For best results, test levels every 6 months, aiming for 40 to 60 ng/ml, and take supplements with fats like avocado or olive oil. Even 15 minutes of midday sun on arms and legs helps. Next, vitamin B12, the body's electrical engineer. It maintains myelin, the protective coating around nerves, like insulation on wires. Without it, brain-to-muscle signals scramble, causing cramps, weakness, and pins and needles sensations. A Tufts University study found 40% of people over 60 have B12 levels low enough for neurological issues, yet most are unaware. Among 3,000 seniors, those deficient were 80% more likely to have cramps and weaker legs. Supplementing with 1,000 mcg daily improved muscle function by 45% in 12 weeks. B12 supports nerve health, produces new nerve cells, and repairs damaged ones. Deficiency frays nerves, leading to erratic muscle signals. Aging reduces stomach acid, needed to extract B12 from food, so even B12-rich diets may not suffice. Methylcobalamin, the active form, bypasses this issue. Seniors need 500 to 1,000 mcg daily, far above the RDA. Beef liver, 70 mcg per serving, clams, 84 mcg, and salmon, 4.8 mcg, are rich sources. Vegetarians can use fortified cereals or nutritional yeast, but supplements are often necessary. Robert, a 68-year-old accountant, had leg weakness for 2 years, describing his legs as jelly, especially in the afternoons. Cramps hit during evening walks. His B12 level was 200 pg/ml, technically normal but suboptimal. After 1000 mcg of sublingual methylcobalamin daily, his weakness improved in 4 weeks and cramps dropped 75% by week 8. 6 months later, he played tennis again, feeling like he had his 50-year-old legs back. Take B12 in the morning sublingually or with food and pair with folate for synergy. If over 65 or on acid blockers, use sublingual or injectable forms. Aim for 500-800 pg/ml, tested every 6 months. The top nutrient is magnesium, a mineral, not a vitamin, but the most critical for leg cramps and strength. It's involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions, mostly for muscle and nerve function. Without enough, muscles can't relax, staying partially contracted, draining energy and causing cramps. A journal of the American Geriatrics Society study of 4,000 seniors showed those with low magnesium had cramps 7.5 times more often. Supplementing 400 mg of magnesium citrate daily cut cramps by 86% and boosted leg strength by 58% in 6 months. Magnesium pushes calcium out of muscle cells for relaxation. Deficiency traps calcium, causing cramps. It also supports ATP production for energy and protein synthesis to combat muscle loss. Modern diets lack magnesium due to depleted soils, and seniors absorb only 30% of dietary magnesium. Medications like diuretics worsen deficiency. Magnesium citrate or glycinate, gentler on the stomach, at 400-600 mg daily, split into 2 doses, works best. Nighttime doses aid sleep. Pumpkin seeds, 156 mg per ounce. Spinach, 157 mg per cup. Cooked, and dark chocolate, 64 mg per ounce, are good sources, but supplements are often needed. Ellen, a 75-year-old grandmother, had severe nightly cramps for 5 years, disrupting her sleep. Her magnesium level was 3.8 mg/dl, far below the optimal 5.5 to 6.5. On 200 mg of magnesium glycinate 3 times daily, her cramps lessened in intensity. Within a week, reduced to 1 per night by week 2, and stopped entirely after a month. By 3 months, she rose from chairs without using her hands and resumed gardening. Take magnesium with vitamin D, avoid calcium supplements simultaneously, and use Epsom salt baths for extra absorption. Vitamins alone aren't enough without proper muscle activation. 3 common mistakes seniors make are reversible with simple habits. First, eccentric loading. Slowly lowering into a chair over 4 to 5 seconds strengthens muscles. A University of Tokyo study showed 116 seniors doing this 10 minutes daily increased leg strength by 52% and cut cramps by 71% in 12 weeks. Do 5 reps 3 times daily during routine moments. Second, time-restricted movement. Leg muscles respond. Best to exercise between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. per Harvard research. 3 10-minute walks are 38% more effective than 1 long walk. Third, strategic hydration. Drinking 16 ounces of water 30 minutes before leg activity boosts muscle power by 19%. Frank, a 71-year-old firefighter, combined these with vitamins. His cramps dropped from 4 nightly to once monthly, and he climbed stairs and did yard work again in 12 weeks. 2 more habits amplify results. Barefoot walking for 10 minutes daily on varied textures improves balance and leg strength by 45%, per Australian research. Temperature therapy, alternating warm and cool water on legs before bed, boosts blood flow by 60% and cuts cramp risk by 77%. These habits, paired with vitamins, address poor muscle activation, blood flow, and nerve signaling. Your body wants to be strong and pain-free. These tools make it happen. Have you tried vitamins for leg cramps or weakness? What worked? Share your experiences.